What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Kyla. If you're new here, welcome. It's a great time. You should go ahead and subscribe while you're here, just get it out of the way. But today, as you've seen by the title up there, or down there, depending on what you're watching this on, we are revealing the James Charles X Morphe collab. James Charles and Morphe by Morphe. That's really what the X stands for, is by. But this is what we're doing today. On the back, it's called the James Charles palette. It's the Artistry palette, which insinuates that he might be doing another one. It says, "Hi sisters, James Charles here, and welcome back to my palette. I love glam, but I also have a huge passion for crazy, colorful, out-of-the-box makeup, and I created this palette with that in mind. I included every beautifully formulated shade necessary to create literally any look you could possibly imagine. I can't wait to see what you come up with when you unleash your inner artist, James Charles." So yeah. We are going, that's the box it came in, and that's the back. We're going to go ahead and talk about the palette. Mine came a little bit dented, which is kind of sad. I did order it from Morphe. I didn't use code JAMES for 10% off. I used code YWP for Young, Wild, and Polished. On the inside, it does say Unleash Your Inner Artist in black, right up there. There is a card thing that tells you the names of all of them. I might refer to that today. And here is the wonderful, beautiful palette. I haven't swatched anything yet. I've had this for 2 days now, and I haven't touched a thing for you guys because I've been busy, and I wanted to make this like authentic as crap. Okay, so we are gonna we're gonna start by swatching everything on my arm. Let me go ahead and take my watch off. This is probably going to be a longer video. I'll try to cut it down, but mostly I'm going to be swatching everything and telling you how everything is. So if you don't like long videos, I mean, you've already saw that this was long, click out. I'm also going to forewarn you that I'm going to do a different look on each eye because I want to test as many colors as possible, and it was drawn to my attention by Dano that a lot of people, when reviewing this, like beauty gurus, whatever, that have gotten this in PR, they did not use, they used mostly like the bottom, like the purples and the blues. They used a lot of like those colors, and they didn't really do a neutral look, which I feel is more typical and what a lot of people like go to on a daily basis. So if you got this palette thinking that you could do neutral looks on a daily basis and then sometimes glam it up for a little bit like a night out or whatever, they haven't really done a look like that yet. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a nude look and probably a color look, and then there's going to be way more videos with this coming in my channel soon. This is probably, this and the 3 new Huda palettes that I got are probably going to be the most featured on my channel right now because they are the newest, and a lot of people want to know, like, what's the tea? What can we do with this palette? Like, it's one thing to look at a palette and, like the colors and want to swatch them, but it's another thing to actually know and put together a look. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, I haven't swatched any of these yet. There's nothing on my arm. You saw me just take my watch off. We're going to go ahead and swatch. The first one is Canvas, which is kind of funny because that's my friend at work. This is what it looks like. So it's just a cream. You can't see it. I think it's just going to be like a basic base shade, like a blending shade. You probably can't see it at all on camera. But that's fine. It's a matte shade. The next one is Ring Light. Has a little bit of a sheen to it. You might be able to see that one a little bit better. Then we have So Good, which looks like a champagne gold. Right there, next to that. The orange says 518. That's my birthday, guys! May 18th. That's my girl. Me and James, he knows. Okay, and keep in mind, I'm doing like a 1-2 circle in here, so if it doesn't look as pigmented, that's all I'm doing, and then I'm doing just like one swipe. I'm not building it up, nothing like that. I'm just trying to do the most basic, like, simplest swipe. I'm not pressing down hard, not going over it, none of that nonsense. Not that that's a big deal for some people that are, and I mean, swatches don't even really do it justice always. This is just so you get a basic idea of what colors are in the palette, because obviously I can't use them all today. Sorry, it just can't happen. So this is what we deal with. I just wiped my fingers off, and now I'm going to dry them a little bit before I dip into the next shade, which is Rusted. And if you know James, you know he likes to say rusted, busted, or busted, dusted, and rust. Oh, some combination of those words. But I think it's a really pretty shade. There it is. It's a pretty color. Then we have Halloween, which I think is kind of an odd shade. Like an odd name for that. That one's really pigmented. And now we have Wig, which I kind of low-key want to use today. Maybe not. Didn't swatch as good as I wanted. It's like a burnt gold, like a kind of different gold. Now we have Tea. So yeah. Now moving on to the second row. So that was all for the first row. I kind of want to wipe this off. Yeah, we're gonna wipe it off. And while that dries, we're actually going to do my other arm, just so that way we are fair here. We have Punch Me. I'm going to do this quicker. Sister, Mary, and Literally. So that's Punch Me, Sister. That one didn't like swatch at all. Mary, and Literally. So those don't look as pigmented, but I have a feeling that these are going to be much more pigmented when you pick them up on a brush. They just kind of feel that way. Wipe my fingers off, and now we're going to do the next ones, which are You're Kidding, Shook, Boutique, and Benny. So let's go ahead and swatch You're Kidding, Shook, Boutique, and Benny. I kind of love Benny. It's like an almost black color, but it's definitely brown, and I think it's going to be stunning. Ooh, that one's pretty. What's that one? You're Kidding. That's cool. Ooh, that one's pretty too. Wow, that's pretty. So those are those. Those were nice. Maybe I'll swatch some of my favorite shades and put those up on Instagram, like as a close-up. Or if you guys have any requests for like certain shades in close-ups, maybe with like a flash or whatever, so you can see the shimmer or the pigment, that could definitely happen too. Now for the next row, we are this row is like a bigger pan, so it's the middle row there. We are just gonna go ahead. There's only 7 colors, and rather than the previous rows, which had 8, and they're pretty neutral colors. First is Flashback from, Flashback Mary, which is their white. That one's still dirty. My finger's dirty. Okay. Flashback, Face, Tune, of course, and Code James, use Code James for 10% off. So we have Flashback from Flashback Mary, which is white, Face, Tune, that's really yellow, and Code James. Oh, I really like Code James. I think that would be pretty, like, just like an all over, like, just in the crease fall color. I know in some places right now it doesn't really feel fall anymore, but, we're working with it. And then we have 10% off. Ooh, that one felt really creamy. No Beans and Spooky. Oh, he did. Okay. Anyways. So 10% off. No Beans and Spooky, and that Spooky is supposed to be a true black. There's so many colors I want to use, and this is going to be so hard not to just do like an orange look, because I feel like that's all I ever do. But we are going to make it work today. I need a new cotton round. So this has been so fun and so fresh so far. So I'm gonna need to use this arm again here in a little bit. My fingers are getting like stained. Okay. Ooh, I'm getting like red bumps. Ooh, I wonder what that's from. Ooh, my arm is all red. Huh. Not a good sign. We'll see how my eyes look, and I'll let you guys know after I put these on. It's starting to go down now that I've wiped the color off. That worries me. I'm afraid now to put this on my eyes. We're going to try it anyways. This is still like red. Maybe it's just stained. Okay. Anyways, the next row, we're getting into the more brighter, like, colorful colors. Not that the orange and red weren't bright and colorful, but this, like, just these bottom two rows, it's like yellow, green, blue, purple, hot pink kind of deal. So we have B, guac, hello, and playground. Ooh, playground is so creamy. So we have B, guac, hello, and playground. That blue is everything. Wow, that's beautiful. It's stained my finger, so that's fun and fresh. Okay. Now we have brother for Brother Ian, artistry. Love that. And of course, pinkity drinkity. So, brother, artistry. I kind of almost did those on top of each other. Love that. And pinkity drinkity. That one didn't swatch too well. So, I really don't think these are meant to be swatched entirely. At least not on arms. But you get the idea. At least you can see like the colors and not just what they look like in the pan. And now for the last row, we have Social Blade, which is kind of odd, Daddy, Cape Cod, and Cola. So we have Social Blade, Daddy, Cape Cod, ooh, and Cola. Oh, that blue! Whoa, that's pigmented. That's probably one of the most pigmented ones yet. That's stunning. Wow. Okay. That's really pretty. I might be doing my makeup in the morning, you guys. I never do my makeup before school, but I really want to use more of this palette. Acapella, Escape, Single, and Skip. Acapella, Escape, Single, and Skip. So that's the final row, you guys. 12 minutes in, and here we are. Okay, I am going to put a primer down because that's only fair. I do have a little bit of concealer on my eyes, but I've just been really liking using the Urban Decay Primer Potion lately. I hadn't used it in a while, and I've just been using it more lately. And just like rubbing just a little bit on, just to give it some tack. Alrighty. Now, I guess we're going to start with the neutral side, because why not? This is going to be weird. I don't usually I do my eyes like at the same time. So, we'll see how this goes. Let's get a crease brush, the Sephora tin brush, and we're going to start with, I kind of want to start with a little bit of Punch Me mixed with Mary. Punch Me, which is like a brown taupey color, and Mary is a slightly rosy, like cranberry, but like a crease cranberry color. So we're doing the neutral eye first. Okay, not a crazy ton of pigment. Okay though, that's fine. I mean, it's a crease shade, you don't want it to be crazy. I'm sure if I used like maybe if I used like a more dense brush or something, it would build up. And I mean, it's building up just fine. Like, it's nothing crazy. Okay. That's kind of pretty. I kind of like that. Alright. Now honestly, I feel like a lot of these colors go together well. Like, I did think he did the undertones really well. Like, Mary and Boutique really seem like to be like just a deeper version of each other, and then followed with No Beans. Like, they just seem to like really line up. So I think that's what I'm going to do next. I want to buff this up a little bit more. That way when I blow the other one out, it like blends a little bit better. Okay. Now I'm going to take Boutique, which is that more deep, it's basically a deep version of Mary. And whoa, that's more pigmented. I probably should have used a sharper brush. Let's grab one. I'm going to take this Luxie 237 brush and just kind of like try to press that and keep it more focused in the crease. And then we'll blend it out with the other brush after. That's beautiful. I think this is a really pretty fall look already, and I'm not even like... You guys watch a lot of James Charles. I feel like I'm really picky on what I watch from him. I like certain kinds of videos and not all of his videos, you know? There's like fuzz. Okie dokie. Oh, by the way, my mic is completely broken. Landon tried and there's no fixing it. So we're going to go get a new one soon, hopefully tomorrow. But I really needed to get this video up, so here we are. Now we're taking No Beans, which is the deep, largest middle shade that's brown. So the one that's next to the black shade. And just deepening up the crease a little bit more, just even like further in with that same Luxie, I think it's 237? Yeah, 237 blending brush. It's beautiful. Wow, that's really pretty. And now I'm going to just take that Punch Me in Mary shade and just go right back over and just blend. Make sure everything's all blended together. Perfect. This is honestly looking so good. I had high hopes for this palette, and when I was swatching it, I was like inside. I know I was like, it's probably going to be fine, guys. Like, it's okay. But I was worried. Not even gonna lie. And so I just buffed that out on my color switch. And I do want to take the No Beans shade and mix that with the Boutique and put that in my outer V. I feel like we need like a little bit, like this is so like neutral and I'm so not used to it. Like usually I use a much warmer look in like a chocolatey brown and whatnot. This is so not me, so out of my comfort zone, but it's working, so it's fine. Okay, this is kind of nice not doing like both eyes because I don't feel like the need to like try to make them perfect, you know, like each of them. What color should I put all over the lid? I really want to use Halloween, but I also want to use Shook. Halloween versus Shook. Like, which one should I do? One of them's like a redder version. Why not both? I mean, who are we? We can do both. So I'm going to mix the two and put that all over my lid. And then I want to pop like a light creamy pink shade. So I might mix Ring Light and Sister and put that in the inner corner to like pop it. This is it just says Morphe brush on it. It doesn't say particularly which one. We're going to try it without like Fix Plus, and then I have a feeling we're going to need it though. So we're just going to take that Halloween shade, which is not sticking to the brush very well, and Shook. And we're just going to put that all here. Yeah, I had a feeling that that was not going to go very well. I mean, it's kind of there, but we're going to try with a little bit of Fix Plus. And try that. It still doesn't give as much of a sheen as I want it to. But, I mean, it's more pigmented. I just wanted it to be, like, super shiny. So, like, maybe, like, I guess I wanted it to have, like, almost like a glitter in it. Not, like, quite a glitter, but, like, definitely more of a sheen. I suppose we need to deepen the outer V more now, since we did that. So, with that same Luxie 237 brush, I'm going to take the No Beans shade, which is the largest dark brown shade, and Benny, which is the small, darkest brown shade. Like, it's almost black, but it's not black. And I really want to, like, deepen this up out here. I feel like that's just going to make that lid shade pop even more. Because right now it's really not popping. I feel like they aren't blending together as good as I want them to. I mean, kind of. I'm going to take my finger and, like, just take the Shook color and try to, like... That's kind of okay. Not terrible. I'm going to take my cleaned off Sephora 10 brush. I mean, it blends really well. Those just two shades aren't like my absolute favorite. You feel? And I'm going to take that same Luxie brush and the boutique color. I'm really liking this boutique color. I wish there was like a cranberry color in here. That's what this palette is missing. And just buff this on the bottom lash line. I'm a firm believer in pinching your brush when you put it on your bottom lash line, because brushes have minds of their own and they will go wherever they want. Well, okay though. That I think we need a little bit of like a lighter color, so I'm going to take the Mary and just a smidge of 518, which is that orange color, and just kind of like try to soften this edge a bit. I'm going to take just 518 now. Yeah, that helped a lot. That really softened the edge, I felt like. And I'm going to do the same thing in my crease. I know it's warming it up some, and like, you totally could have left it the way it was, but I'm a sucker for warm tones. I'm sorry. What do you want from me? Okie dokie. So you guys know that you shouldn't take everything YouTubers say like to heart, right? Because at Sephora, people come in all the time and they're like, well, I heard so-and-so talk about this, or I saw this on so-and-so's Instagram, so obviously I need this. And I'm like, that is not what's going to solve your problems. I'm sorry. Does this mask say luminizing? I don't care if you peel it off. It's not for your pores. It's a luminizing mask for a reason. Like, people really just... You don't have to listen to everything YouTubers say. Don't listen to everything I say. I'm sorry. Like, everything I say is not going to be what's best for you. Don't listen to everything they say. I don't care if you're their same shade or they were right about one palette. That doesn't mean they're going to be right about everything, especially not everything that's for you. Okay? Okay. I'm taking Wig. I know this is quite a segue on that same Morphe brush from before, and I'm just going to put that down here because I want to brighten things up just a hair. And that did not do what I wanted it to. That was too deep. So I'm going to take Ring Light in Face and try again. Okay, that worked a smidge. And we're going to put that on the inner corner to brighten things up. And now I'm going to take a little bit of Flashback, which is the complete white, and just dab that over it. So that kind of brightened the inner corner a bit. Just a bit. And on my finger, just the Ring Light color. So that's pretty. I like how that look turned out. I felt like we used a lot of the neutral shades. I think on camera this lid shade looks way more orange than it is in person. In person it's not. It's like a cranberry-ish color that's shimmery. I really hope it's picking up on camera. Like, in my viewfinder, it doesn't look like that at all. So, but I swear to you, it's like a cranberry shade. It truly is. This is a very neutral, like, fall. I know it's smoky and not something you'd wear to work, but it's very neutral. And you can, like, literally, if you had just put, like, a light color, like, So Good on your, there instead of the cranberry color I did, you could wear this to work. Like, it's, like, you have a deeper outer V, and that's it. Like, that's all there is to it. I will do liner after, and mascara, and possibly lashes after. I've been doing lashes more lately, and I've been living for it, honestly. So, yeah. Okay. So, we're going to put these brushes in the dirty bin, because we don't want to use those now. And we're going to move on to the more colorful side. I want to start, I need a good blending brush, but a lot of mine are dirty. So, I guess I'm going to use this Real Techniques brush. It doesn't have anything on it because I've washed it so many times that all the writing's gone. But it's just the purple blending brush. And I need like a vision here. There's so many colors I want to use. I kind of have an idea. Okay. We're going to start with B, which is the yellow. Are you guys really surprised? and put that all in my crease. And this is inspired by these two ladies that I work with who do this look regularly. This is a very cool tone yellow. I don't know if I own a yellow this cool toned. But this look is inspired by two ladies I work with, Miss Nina and Katie. They do a look similar to this all the time, and I want to see if I can recreate it with this palette. So I'm just building that up because I'm going to blend other colors into it, and we're going to see. Now I'm going to take 518, which is that orangey shade, on the same brush without wiping it off because we want it to blend with that yellow, and buff that into that color, like leaving just the slightest amount of yellow around the rim. I really like that shade. It literally looks like a pumpkin. This one should have been named Halloween, not that other one. Okay, can you guys see that? It's like not as orange as I want it to be, so we're going to go with the next shade over, which is Rusted. I know this is like from the top line, and we said we were going to use more brighter colors, but this is going to be okay. Whoa, that's like super cool toned. Okay dokie. But I want to mostly keep this on the crease and not on the lid. And then the You're Kidding shade, which is even redder. Wow. This is really coming together. Okie dokie. I'm going to wipe that off because we're going to not want all those colors on there when we blend here in a little bit. And I need a new brush. This one should work. Maybe not. This one would be good. This is the step 2 for the shadow brush from the Vintage Cosmetics company. We got this in BOXYCHARM. And I'm going to take Escape. I know I said I wasn't going to do purple, but I can't resist. I really want to mimic like this look that these ladies do. There's a lot of kick up with that shade. And I remember seeing, I didn't watch James's video on this palette. But I remember seeing somewhere that like some shades are meant to be used with your finger and they're gonna be kick up because it's just like how it is. Like, and he was like straight up with that. He wasn't like trying to beat around the bush and like deceive you or whatever. Not to jinx it or anything, knock on wood, but there's no fallout yet. Like literally nothing under my eyes, which I'm living for, honestly. So we are going to just buff this all over the lid and try to kind of build it up a little bit. And yes, so we're going to go in with the orangey shades again and try to keep this a true orange and less purpley color. I feel like this is going south quickly. I kind of wish I'd kept that purple shade a little bit lower. That way the orange would be like a true kind of color and just not like mixed with the purple so much. Okay, now this is really where the ladies at my work end. Theirs look so much better. They blend it so much better than I do. I think it probably has a lot to do with their eye shape. But I'm just going to like try to smooth this out just a little bit. And I'm going to use the yellow while I'm doing this because it's really like it's not as blown out as I want it to be. I should have those ladies do it on me one day, like this look that I'm trying to mimic. Okay. Now I want to take a bit of concealer. This isn't the concealer I used today. I used the Urban Decay Naked Skin, but I'm going to use a little bit of Born This Way. And I just want to place a little bit of this on my, like the inner portion and do almost a halo. Now I'm doing this way, and then that way when I put the color on, I can still blend it into the purple. But it has a little bit more dimension. Okay, that just has a little bit more of a base. I never do looks like this. So if this turns out bad, I warned you guys. I'm going to take that red shade that we used in the crease and put that on top. Okay, currently with that small brush isn't going to work. I'm just going to use my finger. I wish this had a little bit of shimmer. I think if I could change one thing about this red, or I would add a red that has a shimmer. I just wanted like a pop in the middle, and I feel like I really kind of succeeded that. Now we're gonna buff that with the purple, and I'm gonna use a little bit of Love That as well with it, because that's like a pinky purple, and I feel like with the purple that might help it blend a little bit better. I feel like we need more red. Not enough red. What is this called? Like a spotlight eye or something like that? I kind of like it. It reminds me of some kind of beetle. But we're just going to try to blend this, make it look like we know what we're doing. And I'm going to take like this, I really want a shimmer, but I want it to look like the right way. Maybe we can take a little bit of ring light and just so lightly put that just on the center there, like it's like glistening. I don't really think that did it. Oops. I don't know. I'm kind of liking this though. I need a little bit more purple on the inner corner. My sister said, everybody uses purple, but I kind of like this, so sorry, Danielle. Now I'm going to use, I really want to use green on the bottom, but I don't feel like that's going to go. Do I care though? Yeah, I do. We're going to use blue and purple instead. So it's like the sunset on the ocean. Just roll with it, just roll with it. So I'm going to take that same Luxie brush that's filthy. It used to be cream color, now it's red. Rub that off. And I'm going to take it and pinch it and use the blue shade, which is Cola, on the bottom lash line. Didn't go like I wanted it to. This could just be, honestly, the way how dirty the brush is. And I'm going to blend that out with the purple, which is Escape. And then we're going to take a little bit of the orangey shade, which is 518 and Rusted. And just really make sure that that's blended. And that blue really didn't show up like I wanted it to, but it's cool, it's cool, it's fresh. And we're going to take that red and just pop that in the middle. And then just try to blend it. I really wish I had just done purple on the bottom instead of the blue. So the bottom didn't turn out like I wanted it to, but it's cool, it's fine. I feel like we need like an inner corner color. What should we do? Blue. We're going to use this Hello shade, which is this bright, like, shimmery blue. Yeah, that was it. That's pretty. Okay. So I got mascara on my nose. That's great. I put white in the waterline over here and a light blue over here. and I feel like it just helps to accentuate each look. I think they're super pretty and flirty, both of them. The lashes definitely help, but I do like the look a lot, like each one, and I would wear each of them to work. Overall, I like this palette. I definitely need to play around with it more and like clean my brushes, to be real, and like use different brushes, I think. Let me put some gloss on. But I do like this palette so far. I thought most of the colors were pigmented. They blended out like a dream. I didn't have any problems like building a color up or anything. I definitely want to like try more. I really want to try the greens out. I feel like this palette was done really well. If I could change anything, I would make like an orangey brown color that's not the 10% off shade, like a little bit lighter version of it. I know that like Code James is, but I still feel like it's a little bit cool toned. So I would change that, and I would put in a cranberry matte shade and a red shimmer. That's really it. Like, I feel like everything else looks really good. I really like this, so tell me what you think. Did you pick up this palette? Like, what did you think? Let me know down below. Let me get this off my nose. Like, please be dry so I can get this off. I got some of it. That looks so bad. I got some of it. Okay, what do you guys think? I like this. I'm going to try to do an even more neutral look. I know this is kind of warm tone and it's showing up on camera super orange on the lid, but I swear it's not. It's a very neutral, like copper almost, but it's a neutral copper, not like a bam in your face copper. It's very neutral. But I definitely think I could do more sultry and sexy looks with this, and I just really like this. I like these lashes. I like everything about this, honestly. I'm living for it. I really enjoy it. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Tag me in your looks using this palette because I definitely need inspiration. You know, your girls struggle sometime. I have a feeling that I'm going to put this one up before the Huda one. So it'll be this one, and then you'll have Huda within a day or two. I did a poll on Instagram earlier today, and it's completely tied apparently. It wants this one up beforehand, so that's probably what's going to happen. I'll probably do this one first, and then the other one, like Huda, like on Thursday probably, on Thanksgiving. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out so you can see more new comings and tutorials. And I'm going to do more tutorials with this look, like with this palette, because there's tons of shades. So it's great. And I think for $39 it was totally worth it. There's 39 shades, $1 a piece. Like, yes, that's cheaper than ColourPop. And also, you could use code YWP for 10% off. So we might as well. It's not even my code, so go ahead, use it. It's fine. Okay, I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out, and check out my Instagram. It's @MakeItMySmile. Same as here. And that's really it. I'll see you guys next time. Love you all. Bye!